done so much to support the long queue of people coming to witness the lying in state, the Order of Chivalry that goes back to the days of the Crusades and is a maintained part of the Serving St. John Ambulance. The holders of the Victoria Cross, each of their contributions in battle so admirably remembered. In the red robes, the Imperial Society of Knights Bachelor, followed by the Order of the British Empire. But it's these holders of the Victoria Cross who hold our awe as they are the most senior recipients of honour from Her late Majesty. Followed by the President and First Lady.
President Joe Biden about to take his seat alongside his wife there. He said the Queen reminded him of his mother, and when asked why, he said just because the way she touched when she leaned over, the way she had that look. Are you okay? Anything I can do for you? What do you need? Make sure you do what you're supposed to do. The words of encouragement, the way she put people at her ease, her kindness, her thoughtfulness, those are the tributes we've heard in the last 11 days. And Dominic, she enjoyed going to America. She had 3 state visits there. She met so many American presidents, all but Lyndon B. Johnson, since the 1950s.
Yes, and Joe Biden's advice and words of consolation to the King and his people, I think, will be a great comfort to King Charles. Joe Biden, of course, who's no stranger to tragedy and grief. He lost his first wife and 1-year-old daughter in a car accident, leaving his 2 young sons, and then he lost his son Beau Biden in 2015 to brain cancer. So he is someone well used to grief and overcoming it, and I think his words of consolation will be hugely comforting to the King and his subjects. And he is here. He came here in Cadillac One. He's the only world leader who's been able to come here under his own steam, all the others coming by coach, and he came in, I think it was a 6-car motorcade. Normally you see the President of America travelling in at least 14, so a scaled down motorcade. But both Cadillacs, one's always a decoy, but Cadillac One, nicknamed the Beast, brought the President here. And he, as the head of the only superpower here, has been given that exemption from the other arrangements bringing heads of government by coach. So we've seen most of them get here now. We've seen them processing through the Abbey, President Macron, the President of Ireland and Brazil. And what we're going to see next, I think, is the members of royal families coming here. We're expecting to see at least 10 kings, by my count, 4 queens, 2 sultans, an emperor, an empress, 6 princes, and a grand duke. And I don't think we'll ever see that collection of world leaders and royalty ever again, because the Queen was such an exceptional, unique figure, commanding authority through her office, but also personally. And all these dignitaries are here. 500 foreign dignitaries in total, representing their people, their governments, but also here on a personal level as well, as is everyone else in the Abbey, paying personal tributes to pay a last farewell to someone who was so revered on so many levels by so many people.
And when we see the Japanese Emperor Naruhito and his Empress Masako, it will be their first time that they've left the country since becoming Emperor and Empress. And traditionally a Japanese Emperor stays away from funerals, except for those of their own parents, because of a cultural belief based in the Shinto religion that considers death impure. But certainly they were due to have a state visit here in 2019 after his ascension to the chrysanthemum throne to meet the Queen, her invitation extended to them, Dominic. But that had to be postponed like many other things because of the pandemic.
Yes, so that had to be postponed, and as you say, it's, funerals are not something that Japanese emperors normally attend for those religious reasons, but